Alright, you guys, it's been a while, so today I will be just covering over the LED lights in my grills, so in case you guys want to do it. And I don't think the previous video was clear enough or that good enough, so I'll show you how the lights were hooked up to my car. Alright guys, so here is what it looks like. Well, the underneath of my car, sorry for it being dirty, it's starting to turn yellow from all the pollen, but I didn't wire these up myself. All I did was clean the back of the grills, which there they are. I just cleaned the little black piece that holds the grill together that the LEDs stick to, and these are the super bright LEDs from AutoZone. Can you just see how big that LED square is? These are the super brights, so don't get the regular bright LEDs. I mean, I guess you could, but I just don't think they would be bright enough. You can also do color changing. I just went with the red, the single color, just because it was cheaper, and I don't know how to go about doing the multicolor stuff. I guess I could ask my friend that did this to help me out again. And then the wires are fished in through here, as you can see, right through here, because you'll put in that LED and then you'll fish the wire that connects both of them through here, or I don't remember how he did it. I think that's how it is. But if I pull the grill back over here, this little grommet, you can see the wire right there. It runs from there over to this one, and then from here it runs over to, let me get this thing back in, it runs down through here, and we used a coat hanger to fish it through here, so it's not going into the hood, it's just resting between this plastic, this weird cardboard type thing, insulation, and the hood. Ran it down through there, and then I wrapped it in this wire here to keep it looking a little bit nice, but it's kind of melted when it touched something under here. I'm not sure what. And I also noticed that I lost one of those little bolts here that holds your intake box in place. But he has it hooked up to here. I don't know how he did it, but it's hooked. The white wire, I guess, is hooked up to here or something, or I really don't know, because again, I didn't do these. But we tapped into here for the power, and then I'm guessing this one here is the ground right here, which is leading under here and going to one of these fuses here that came with this, not that one, that came with the switch. And I picked up this switch. It is this Folkler or something, Fukler. Yeah, I don't know what brand it is. I picked it up at AutoZone for 11 bucks. And then to get into the cabin, there's a grommet right back there. Hopefully this camera works a lot better than the HTC I used back in the day. There's that grommet. We pulled it back a little bit and fished the wire through there with the coat hanger. And once you go through that grommet, it'll lead you to the inside of the cabin. You'll have to pull this plastic plate down. This one here that keeps this, that surrounds this little sensor type thing. You'll find it. It comes down and covers a part of the steering shaft type thing, whatever. And then you just fish it down, and I just fished it down through there. I could move it over through here and kind of tuck it in behind these plastic panels, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And then here it is, leading up to this switch, which is right here, and it lights up when it's on so that you can tell. Sometimes I completely forget and start driving. And then I'll just look down at my feet and see orange, and I'll be like, oh crap, I've been driving with these things on, and thankfully I haven't gotten caught. Last night was one of those times when I got off work and I was wondering why is everyone slowing down or moving off to the side, and it's like I had these lights on. But I just use them whenever I'm parked, or in crowded areas. I'll just flip them on so that people can see my car and not crash into it. Parking garages like the ones that I work at seem to function a lot from it. People will stop and stare, and then I've got my front window here tinted. Can't tell now because this is so close and reflecting light, but it's 35%, so people can't see me when I'm sitting in there. And then that's about it, you guys. That's how they were wired up. So I guess relatively easy if you know what you're doing when it comes to electrical stuff. And that's about it. Other than my car being extremely dirty from all this pollen, I haven't cleaned her since, what was it, last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday when I went to that Pontiac meet or get together type thing. But hopefully this year I will be done with my build. At least that's the plan. I completely forgot that I had a 401k from this Obamacare that I worked at years ago, and it's like I could save it, but it just depends. I mean, I've already got plenty of money set aside, but there's like 6-7k in it, so I mean it's either a bunch of little mods or a swap if I can pull a little bit out of my savings and then go with it. But then at the same time, I'm out of a car until the job is done. And if I have a friend to help me do it, who knows how long that would take, especially for me. And then, if you have somebody else do it, you're looking at spending around maybe 10 grand or something, right? So, not to mention that you have to buy the engine, the DOD delete kit, a new cam, a tune, all that good stuff, headers. So, we'll just see. Or I could just leave the car as is and just get a GXP bumper, some new headlights again, because these new ones I don't like. They have a couple of spots on the inside from the fans sucking in cool rainwater and dust, so there are dust spots on the inside of it. And then that's about it. GXP bumper, fix the paint, get a good buff job, and I think that's about it. Install like some coilovers and a GXP diffuser, and then put the rest back into savings. So I hope that was somewhat helpful. Again, I didn't do the lights myself, so it's a little difficult for me to explain what all was done. I just watched, and that's all I saw, other than me cleaning the back of the plastic hood scoops. And then once you install those lights, you better not plastic dip your hood scoops or anything, because it'll be extremely difficult unless you plan on completely redoing your LEDs and such.